Hello everyone, welcome to SOC Outdoors. Beautiful day outside, and I had just bought my daughter that kayak, and I'm getting all the stuff in to get her rigged up, and I just got her anchor in the mail and decided I'd do a quick little how-to video on how to properly hook up a grapple anchor. I got it in baby blue to match my little baby girl's kayak. But you know, there's a lot of ways people rig up anchors. It's a very simple way. The way it looks like it's supposed to be done isn't quite the proper way. So I'm just gonna do a little video here to show you how to properly rig up a grapple anchor for like a small boat, a kayak. It will make it a lot easier for you if you get yourself into a situation. Here's everything you'll need to get an anchor set up for your kayak. This is a 3.5 pound grapple anchor. Pretty standard other than the color here. A section of rope. The choice will be up to you what diameter you think you'll want. I feel that the bigger diameter rope, 1/4 inch or so, is easier to handle pulling it with by hand. This is optional, just some sort of a clasping device. That way it's easy if I decide, oh, I need longer section of rope, or I need a smaller or bigger diameter. I have a couple with this on it already. I can just unclip it, bring another section. An anchor float. That way if you need to get away from your anchor quickly or something happens, you can just throw it, launch it, and this will float, and you can come back to it. And then zip ties. This is something people, when they don't properly use the grapple anchor, you know, you'll figure out what the zip ties are for because of the way I tie it up. And the zip ties are a pretty integral part of the grapple anchor, and we'll get into where they come in. So it's very easy. Take your section of rope. I'm gonna uncoil some of it just to give myself a little workable area. I attach. You're gonna do this directly to the anchor. You're gonna wanna use the bottom of the anchor so that if the grapples were open, you would be here. And that is just so that you can, if it gets hooked on rocks or into some situation, you'll be able to pull it up and out. But yeah, so you can either tie it directly to there, or I'm just gonna tie it on here. I just use a very simple figure-8 knot. You just come up and over, around it, and then back through the hole around the front. Right here, it kind of looks like a figure-8. Then you tie it tight. I didn't leave myself much. And then just cinch it down from the top. It lays over itself and it can't come off. That right there, the only way it wants to slide, it tightens on itself. So there, you got a nice tight knot. And then I clip that to the bottom of the anchor. And again, that's just so that I can switch out my rope if I want. And then here's where the zip ties come into play. You run it up the shaft of the anchor, you grab a zip tie, and you just zip tie it here. And the purpose of this is the weight of your boat will be pulling this way and keeping the teeth down. But if you get hooked on something and you can't pull it up, if you pull tight, this will break. And then you pull it up from the other end. So, you know, you got a pack of zip ties with you so that if it happens, you can hook another zip tie. But this, now your anchor's functional this way, but if you get hooked on something, the zip tie will break when you're pulling on it, and then you'll pull it up from the bottom. And then, just to tie your float, I'll undo the rope, get to the other end of the rope. I'll put it all the way at the end. You don't have to. You can put it along the middle, but I do the same thing. You can just do an overhand knot, or sometimes called just a granny knot, just to keep the float from coming off. Now if you have to pull off your anchor and unhook, get away from it, this will float up and you can come back to your anchor so that you can work it later. You know, you get stuck in a current or something and you're having an issue, dump the anchor, get lost, and then come back. And then you bring extra zip ties just in case it breaks off. Okay, cool, you pulled your anchor up. Next time, you can re-zip tie it and drop your anchor. It still is capable of folding up. lock it into place. Contend your rope, you know, keep it in a dry bag or wherever you're gonna keep it. There you go. Now you got a properly rigged up grappling anchor for your kayak. Don't forget to pack some extra zip ties. Well, there you have it. I hope you found this short video helpful. There's probably quite a few of you out there that have been using these anchors for many years and haven't known that that's the proper way to operate them, but that's how I do it. And I have a couple ropes with those clips on it. If I need a shorter one so I don't have to tug around all that extra rope, I take a shorter one. If I need a longer one, I got it, a thinner one, whatever. But that's how you do it. Those anchor floats are available pretty much anywhere boating stuff is. And yeah, it's that simple. Now you can properly use your grappling anchor. It also might save you a little money because you won't have to go buy another anchor next time it gets lodged in. Now you'll be able to pull it out. So again, I hope you found this video helpful. I'm gonna try to post little things like this along the way as they come up. And pretty soon I'm gonna do a video about us rigging up Aria's new kayak. We're gonna get her an anchor trolley rigged up, rod holders, get her all set up. We'll probably take it out fishing a couple times first because we can't wait. But again, thank you for your support. It's been fantastic, all the support. Make sure to check out the website. Look for some apparel, and the seasonings will be out soon. I keep saying that, but they will be. They're coming. But take a look at the apparel. You know, check out the website. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit notifications so that you don't miss any of these how-to videos and our adventure videos. Make sure to check us out on social media. We're going to be doing events in this area very soon. Thanks again. I hope these little videos and all the tips and tricks I've given along the way in my videos has helped you with your adventures, and I plan on giving you many, many more as they come up. As always, be sure to be kind to yourself, and if you can, be kind to someone else.